welcome to 108 Gate. Sorry about yesterday's reading. Same time, couldn't really help it. Not sure what was going on. It did feel like there were intense energies. I've kept the part of that reading card here, rearranged the stones, and let the energies decide if you want to clear start or not. Clear start again, fresh, or continue where left off. It does feel like continue where left off, but it's definitely something deeper required. Having said that, I did kind of pull another card for that, and it says, Everlasting Daisy, Fortitude, be brave and dig deep. So if you didn't see the past reading for Sharp, part 1, there is in brackets says interruption. That is the first part because it was interrupted. Things just would not pick back up again. It was a bit of a, I don't know. It felt relevant, but at the same time, I didn't want to just let it go because it felt like more had to come up for it. Having said that, let's go. Sharp. So when a word is spoken in a sharp manner, but the incentive or the intention is for it to be loving and kind, but the way it's being delivered is sharp. In that, what is missing is the patience may be missing, the compassion may be missing, the freedom to have that loving feeling. Is it the Emily Brothers? I don't know. There's a song that just popped in my head. You've lost that loving feeling, whatever that is. Anyway, so it's all well and good that love is felt, love is communicated, but the recipient may not necessarily feel it because of the sharpness. Therefore, the absence of the lovingness of it, the gentleness, the kindness, the compassion of it, if that's not going along with the actual love, the sharpness takes away from the love that's been expressed. So, Temperance, find balance and be centered. So coming into that middle, so not going too far into the flimsy and not able to have some backbone to what's being said, and it being fake expression of love is a very different thing. Why is an expression of love? I'm not quite sure yet. But the thing is, it's bringing up lots and lots of different energies of communicating. The throat chakra is getting stronger and stronger with that energy, and the left, which is top left of the body, is usually maternal. So let's go and get feminine cards are already in my hand. Let's go. High Priestess. Right, here we go. Be brave and dig deep. There are going to be some things that are really difficult to face. So what is coming in here is, if in the past you have backed away from doing something, you've retreated from doing something that's really important to you, that's really strong and necessary, and you can identify that it's necessary for you to do, but you don't know how to approach it, you don't feel strong enough, start seeing where you can build your strength to have those difficult conversations. Allow yourself to receive the support of the High Priestess, of your higher self, as if your higher self has already had those difficult conversations, as if your higher self has already dealt with those difficult situations. Higher self, therefore, what is it that's required? What do I have to do to have this conversation in an empowered way, so that I'm not feeling scared, I'm not feeling vulnerable, I'm not feeling threatened? And ironically, it's to allow yourself to feel threatened, vulnerable, and somewhat not at peace within self, whilst you're on your own and you're in a safe space. Before you go into that situation, before you go into that conversation, play it through. Have conversation with your higher self. Whatever it is, has to happen. What needs to happen for yourself to kind of explore and navigate those energies a bit so that you can go into that conversation that you've been backing away from, that situation you've been backing away from. You can go into it with courage, you can go into it with strength. It's all there to be had. But you need to take the steps forward to go in. If you don't take the steps forward, it can't blossom and bloom to be something more. Page of Serpents, therefore, a new value of things is coming in. A new value of things is ready to come in, ready to present itself to you. New opportunities, new pathways, new things that you thought, like, you know what? Sometimes it's easier to say, I just don't want it. But in your heart, you know you're yearning for it, you really want it. But for you to say to yourself, I don't want it, I don't need it. Therefore, you give a false, unloving perception to yourself that you don't want it, when in truth you do. Makes it easier then to walk away from it. If you fool yourself or you trick yourself into thinking, feeling, believing you don't want it. What do you want? If you want something but you haven't got the courage to go and ask for it or to fight for it, be brave and dig deep. You've got to prove yourself that you're worthy. You've got to prove to yourself you are valid and able and capable of earning it, receiving it. Okay, so you've got 10 of Cups. You've got the possibility of it coming around. Not quite in, but it's there. It's feeling like it's at the cusp. It's at the precipice of being yours. It's at the precipice of it's becoming something beyond what you can imagine right now. I've said that a few times in past readings. And here you've got 9 of Wands. You've got to navigate this new thing. You've got to navigate it. Sorry, the dog is having an absolute field day with my homework again. I don't know why he does that. Assignment time, and he just wants to rip up my pages. So I've just had to move it. Sorry. Just been, again, distraction. Someone coming in and trying to disrupt what you're building and working on. It's all there. Look at those subtleties. It may be as simple as, I don't know, you're trying to focus on something, you're trying to do something, and a bird is chirping outside your window. Gorgeous, beautiful bird, beautiful bird song, but it's distracting you from what you're trying to focus on. Dog, it's not necessarily being mean on purpose, but him thinking, okay, there's a homework, I can play with this paper and tissues. Literally, he's shredded the tissues and there's a mess all over the floor now, which I'm going to have to clean up. Disrupting me, distracting me from what I want to do after this. Don't go into it with a and that's just an example. There will be bigger, stronger examples that are coming up like this to come in and distract you and to stop you from going to your next steps. Allow yourself to focus sharp where you're going, but that sharpness, don't let it be communicated through your words where there should be love, compassion and kindness and gentleness. Be sharp, be focused, go to the point, be on point, with love, with compassion, with a higher perspective. It's waiting to come in. It's ready to come in. You need to master how you're going to go forward. Loving this vibe, loving this energy. I do feel like there's a lot more we're going to be coming up around this. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to join us and dig deeper into these kind of energies of how to be practical, how to apply certain things to situations, problems, conversations, so that we're actually practically developing ourselves, motivating ourselves, have intention and go with those intentions for our higher good. So for now, peace and love.